Hi Leo, welcome to your reading for February 2020. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Those who may have planets in the sign of Leo. You may be in love with a Leo in love with you. You were intuitively guided to the reading or the channel. You may not even be a Leo, but you found yourself here. Welcome. I feel that if you have found yourself to this reading, then your guides have a message for you. So I'm going to go ahead and start shuffling. While I do, this is a good time to really start to calm your mind down. Best way to do that is through some deep breathing. Excuse me. Do a little bit of deep breathing. And while you're doing that, feel free to ask your guides to illuminate whatever messages are here for you. All right, my loves. Let's begin. So we're starting with the deck of major arcanas. We're only going to take a few of these, and this is really to give us, I don't know, like the underbelly of the reading. And then I will pull in two more decks, maybe more. And what we're going to be doing with those is clarity, of course, going deeper. We go deep in these readings. We open with the Magician. And so anyway, we'll use some as clarifiers to help us go a little deeper. And then we'll just see what happens. Just see what happens. All right, so we open up with the Magician, which is kind of beautiful, guys. This is it's the energy of manifesting. It's the energy of knowing, clearly some reflection of past chapters in our lives. And this brings you to the energy of starting to understand those chapters, that journey, those journeys. And really, you get to a place where you start looking at your experiences to pull out the tools that you can use for the rest of your life, really for eternity. This is wisdom. This is rising above, getting to the energy where others' opinions don't affect you like they used to. This is the energy of standing strong all on your own, though wanting to bring more into your life, wanting, some type of purpose here. We have the Empress. I feel like some of you have risen to the status of the Empress. So let's talk about the Empress for a second while we wait for our other cards to come out. The Empress is the energy of someone who's had, let's say, a well-traveled life. Someone who's had the experiences of the water, like walked the journey of the water, of the cups, emotions, journey of truth, and learning to speak up for oneself and speak one's mind and to help others in that arena. So it's not just about you, it's about what I learned that I then help the rest of the world, whether you even know that or not. I can come through helping one person that turns around and helps another person, that turns around and helps another person. But anyway, it is about the accumulation of my life and rising above. So you have two energies where I feel like you are either coming to a point or you have come to the point where you are learning to rise above it all. See all these ones and one. You know, the 11, the 11. Let's keep going. We have the Sun, card of Leo, card of Illumination. So I feel like, you know, if you're kind of shocked that you're here, or, you know, like, well, what am I doing here? I'm not sure if this is for me. I'm not even a Leo, that type of energy. This is showing us that the messages will be illuminated. This is about illumination. And it's with purpose. The illumination is to help relieve, you know, relieve stress, relieve certain things, to bring you back to a certain type of state. You know, probably the Empress state, male or female, by the way, that doesn't really matter. This is about someone who comes into the world, or is now coming into the world, with this beautiful nurturing quality. So I think about others as I think about myself. I'm not putting myself on a back seat here. I am putting myself in the front, but I also think about those around me. Sometimes I help bring others to my state of awareness. And we have one more card. Oh, we have the Tower. And I feel like this is illumination over this Tower in your life. You know, the things that have gone on, whatever felt like the Tower for you, which is a sudden, some type of sudden event that many times feels like it's not working out in your favor, but there's like the blessing. It's the silver lining. The Sun is showing us the silver lining of the Tower and its true purpose, right? The true purpose isn't to come in and cause destruction, though it can feel that way. Its true purpose is to trigger us, to make us aware of perhaps what we're accepting for ourselves really doesn't stand up to the Empress quality, right? So, you know, it's the universe, in a way, coming in to shake things up. But I feel like this Tower is an old tower, and where it's bringing us is the illumination over it. And because I have this illumination over it, and that means I'm going to have clarity over it, I understand it now. That is also what moves us into the Empress energy. And what I really love here is, as I move into this Empress energy, I have the Magician attached to me. So I have the ability to manifest strongly. And what beautiful energy we're manifesting from. Okay, let's keep going. We have Temperance on the bottom of the deck, card of Sagittarius. This is about divine timing. This is about divine order. This is an energy you can trust. It lets me know that, again, the Tower, you know, I know a lot of people don't like it when I say this, but meant to be. Doesn't mean anyone's rejoicing over the way he made you feel, but, you know, I have to say one thing. I often feel the Tower comes in because we ourselves did not react. We did not, yeah, I hate to say step up to the plate, but that's really kind of not what I mean. But we you know, we accept less than. And then that energy keeps us in a dark place. It's almost like you are the prisoner of this dark energy. So the Sun comes out to illuminate all of this for you, not to remind you of the pain, remind you of the hurt. It's to show you the pattern so you don't have to go through this Tower again. Anyway, divine timing. This just tells me we really have nothing to worry about. Whether they be our own seeds of intention that are going to be illuminated, whatever it is, I can trust in this information. We're going to bring our second deck in. Just let me give it one more shuffle. The Hangman kind of it didn't make its way out. You know, I don't take a card unless it makes its way out on the table or even the floor. It has to make its way out of the decks. But the Hangman is kind of like, just look at me, take a peek at me. So we are, chances are it's going to come back out. We have the Six of Pentacles. We have the Princess of Wands. Princess of Wands can be a younger fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Can be a child, and can also be an energy of an earlier time. So we'll see. It's coming under the Empress. I feel like this is talking about you at an earlier time. Again, male or female. You know why I think we talk more about female than anything, though I don't want to scare the men off, is because we have more females who come to the reading. So, of course, we're going to pick up more of that energy. But I want to tell the males who are watching, truly, just put your, if the story fits, put yourself in that energy. It just means that you're using more of your feminine qualities, which I think is a great thing. Okay, let's keep going. We have the Nine of Cups coming under the Sun. Beautiful. But I have the Five of Cups coming under the Tower. So, with Five of Cups attached to the Tower, this is telling me that this is about a split from a particular person, or it could be the family, that type of thing, but it's a split. You know, it's some type of split that probably, again, happened quickly. Can bring a sense of chaos into our lives. Five of Cups tells me that you truly didn't have all the clearance that you needed. Actually, I wanted to say clarity, because it's the energy of focusing on that. Five of Cups is about where I'm putting my attention, and in the Five of Cups, I'm putting it to the destruction, to the Tower. Now, it kind of makes sense to me that the Tower is here, okay? Because here I am reflecting upon a relationship of the past. Whatever happened in this relationship, you know, it can start out fantastic, but it has broken your heart, okay? It has put your emotional house in disorder, maybe destruction. It has taken the warmth out of your heart and put you in a very cold type of state as it relates to cups. But the thing with the Five of Cups is there's two cups yet to be discovered. There's two cups right in this person's atmosphere. But my focus isn't on it. It doesn't mean it's not there. It just means my focus isn't on it. Perhaps I'm not ready, right? What else it shows us, though, is with the Tower. Again, it feels very destructive in one's life. But like I always say, it usually brings some type of a blessing. Well, here is that blessing. So we have two cups. Now, could it be the same person? Perhaps. You know, I mean, we can heal relationships. We don't have to kick everything to the curb. It's up to us. And when we truly learn our part in something, then we can make a better decision of, you know, what qualities did I bring to the table? Are these good qualities? Will these help me have the loving type of relationship I want? If not, then when I take a moment and look at that, it can really heal me. It can, you know, it's not easy to look at oneself, but the blessings it brings, right? And if I don't look at myself here, then I will never get to the Empress energy. Because the Empress understands the patterns in one's life, understands my own actions that could have caused certain things. Doesn't mean I look at it and I judge myself in a negative way. No, I'm just being real. I'm being real with myself now. It doesn't mean this is your fault. But all I'm saying is, if this is the energy of wanting something to come back, then I have to look at this, right? Because two things. Am I ready? Because my heart is in a very cold, just look at the card. Brr, makes me want to put a coat on. I'm in a very icy type of atmosphere right now. And the reason I'm in this cold atmosphere is because of what I'm focusing on. Looks like I turn around, look at these cups, they're going to start heading me towards warmer weather. So, bottom line is, sometimes the tower comes down in our favor. Now, let's look at this again. So, bam, the tower shows up, right? Focusing on the negative aspects of that. But right beside that is the Nine of Cups. So, I feel many times if this is speaking of a broken relationship, now this can be, again, broken relationship within my family, within my job, or within my love life. Whatever it is, it became broken. But let's look at something else that this tower did for us. So yes, it puts us in, again, not the best of energy, right? A little sad, well, more than a little sad, but it puts us in that type of energy. But right beside it is the Nine of Cups. So I feel that if we take a moment again, and I'm sorry I'm spending so much time on this, but I feel like this is something we have to clear so then we can move into the Nine of Cups. So the Nine of Cups is the energy of self-satisfaction, of learning to love one's life again, learning enough about myself that I feel good in the world again. The sun is right above this Nine of Cups, so this is a very blessed type of energy, if I accept it. And I feel like what it's saying, and for some of you, it moved you into a certain type of independent energy. And I feel if you're honest with yourself, there are some real blessings in that. You know, we don't always have to be attached to someone. Sometimes we need to figure it out on our own. Sometimes we need to be the sole adventurer, right? We need to be the one who steps into the limelight and not be pushed into it. So you have this beautiful energy of really learning how to be independent again, learning how to do it on my own, make it on my own. It doesn't even mean I have to be on my own. It's just saying that no matter the circumstances around me, I still find my center. I can still find my center no matter what's going on around me. Okay, let's keep going. Let's get to our last, I was going to say 4 cards, but anytime I say a certain amount of cards, I get more. So whatever wants to come out. Let's fill this in. We have the 8 of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, coming under the Princess of Wands. I just want to say with this 8 of Pentacles attached to the 6 of Pentacles, some of you within this independent energy may be learning a new trade, may be entering into the world of social services, may start volunteering. I feel like you're put into a certain, it's almost like I start to receive these certain types of epiphanies because it's all coming from the Magician. So this is you creating, or I should say co-creating, okay? But the power that you have, I hope you realize. I feel like when I'm in that energy, I don't realize it. I feel like I'm alone in this world. But when I, again, pull out the patterns, remind myself of the tools I have gained, well, then my power comes back, okay? And with my power, it is showing me, for some of you, you know, I feel like I want to change my world, okay? Or you already have. And I feel like it's sending a lot of you down the road of compassion and empathy to do, I really feel, whatever you want, because I have the 8, not the 9. So to me, the 8 is about, I'm willing to learn, right? I want to learn. And what else it tells me is whatever you learn, you become the master of that. So you can absorb a lot of information. I can learn very quickly on the go. Actually, I feel like if someone's going into a job interview, and you know, maybe they say like, you don't have quite the experience that, you know, you don't have a lot of experience, you know, I feel like you could say, you know, you're right. However, I am a very quick study, and I'm passionate about this topic, this avenue. I'm passionate about it. So sell yourself, okay? Sell yourself, because you know, I feel like whatever you don't know, you will learn, and I know that you're going to learn it. This is also a great energy that reminds you of where you put your focus is what's going to directly affect you. So if I'm focusing on my creativity and my tools and what I can bring to the world, well, then I will do that. I will bring it to the world. If I'm focusing on the past and the pain and the sorrow, and I'm not trying to find my way out of it, well, then that is where I'm going to stay for a while. Okay, I mean, I don't know how else to say that other than because the sun coming out as illumination over this and the tower being attached to it. However, the Nine of Cups is also attached to it. This tells you that if you're in a dark place, you can move out of it. I need to turn around. Turn around. Turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit lonely, I think. So it's about turning around. It's about feeling what's in your atmosphere, feeling the possibilities of it. The illumination is there. So even if I'm in the darkest, I'm in a pitch black place, I feel like the light, enough of the light, even if it's just like a little pointer light, follow that light. It will take you home. Okay, more cards than I planned, but we're going to take them. We have the King of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Right next to this, the Queen of Cups. So water and earth side by side. We have the Fool. I love seeing the Fool coming under the tower, which is under the Five of Cups, now attached to the Fool. So you can turn around. You can heal yourself. You can understand this tower with complete clarity, and you will see whatever patterns are in there that you have developed. I just love this because the Fool starts a journey without bringing the baggage of yesterday. Brings the tools. That's why you need a little knapsack. Just a little knapsack to just put in my wrench and my screwdriver and my hammer, and that's all I need. That's all I need. This Fool's looking right at this King of Pentacles like, hey, 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 you coming? Coming for the ride? You coming? We have the Ace of Wands. I love that. We have the Two of Swords. And hello, we have the Ace of Swords. So I have 2 aces in this bottom line. You know, I had someone ask me once, like, you know, what's the positions of the cards? I just want to make it clear. I don't really have positions. I just read the spread as a whole. I do look at the position, like how someone looking, are the majority of people looking back? Are they looking at me? Or are they looking forward? I look at all those things, but I read it as a whole. But you can, I also read it as this is the opening. This is the opening, and I go right with the flow of how things are coming about. So this would be where I'll leave the reading type of thing. Okay, so I do want you to know that. But other than that, you know, and this is why I have a hard time teaching, because I go with the flow. And, you know, truth be told, I am also self-taught. I taught myself. So I know what I know, right? Okay, anyway. Two beautiful aces down here, but yet I have a question in between these aces. It's almost like, which one do I do? Which one do I do? Just looking up. For some of you, this Ace of Swords, you know, I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place, kind of, sort of. I feel like part of that may be communication from whoever was in that tower with you. However, it's almost like I just turned around, right? I just turned around and I just started seeing the positivity in the world again. You know, I'm starting to take the limitations off of myself. And then bam, I may get communication come in from whoever was in that tower with me. And I feel like that puts you in a question mode because, you know, as I may want this person to contact me, I also have a certain goal in mind. It's almost like I'm not the same person I was back here. I've changed a lot. And I feel like some of the things I've changed is I feel like I have become much more compassionate in the world. I carry much more empathy. I know you do because the Empress is here. So this tells me you have the ability, if you're not already in this energy. So I question, you know, here I am, I want to move into this type of field. And even if I'm not making money that way, it's how my thought process is now going. You know, it is about the world and what's going on and wanting to help in that arena. But yet, you know, you have yourself you're thinking about too. And I think you feel very good in this type of energy, this very compassionate type of energy. I feel like you feel at home in it. And do I want to cause any type of ripples within that? Well, let's find out. Let's keep going. Well, hello, Nine of Pentacles. So, some of you may have wanted to create your own business, may have wanted to take something that you make from your hands and sell it to others, whether that be furniture. I feel like there's someone out there who makes some beautiful furniture and, you know, bringing it out to the world and, you know, I feel like some of you have done some things like, you know, I create some things and maybe I give them away, but now this is taking it to the next step. This is now about making money through this. So whatever this change is within you, right? And what it's doing, it's really bringing you to a beautiful, balanced place and an energy of feeling good. The sun tells us through this energy, we are going to feel good within it. We're going to feel joyful and happy if we allow ourselves, right? If we figured this out, what opens up is true sense of happiness and harmony within oneself. I know that because the Nine of Cups is here. Not just that, I mean, I feel that, but I see it too. So it's like, here is the evidence. Okay, anyway, Nine of Pentacles. So this is about successful self-employment. This is the energy of really being able to build up a fantastic foundation within the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles talks about starting with a strong foundation. Well, you have the 8 here. So this is your strong foundation. And then moving into the arena of truly being able to make money, to live off of whatever I do within this energy. This is also the energy of your guardian angel walking beside you, though. It's a reminder. I mean, they're always beside you. It's just a reminder. And what it tells me is also they have a hand in co-creating with you. And the only way they could have a hand is if you at some time invited them in to help you with elements like this. You know, we asked them to come in and help us with elements of love, but not so much about money and our career and our foundation. And we have guides for that particular thing. So invite them in. Invite them in if you choose. Three of Cups underneath that. Well, I kind of like that. So some of you, this can be creating with people who really feel like-minded. Creating with people who just, you bring each other a sense of joy. It is just this connection. As some of you, it's family members or friends. So I feel like I have quite a few like home businesses being started, like in the basement of my home, or in the garage of my home, or in the kitchen of my home. So I can see different things. This is not just about a home-based business, though. And we'll see if the 10 comes out. But this is, you know, it's success. It's success. Why would I argue that? It's success. All right, let's bring out the crystal vision. One more. So the Emperor keeps showing on the bottom of the deck. Card of Aries. This can be a boss. This could be the partner of the Empress, of course. But it can also be a boss, a father figure. Signs of wisdom. It is the year of the Emperor. So this is not a year to sit back and keep ourselves in the Five of Cups energy. This is the energy to move within the Nine of Cups energy. And I'm not kidding. I feel like if I'm not willing to look at certain things, 2020 can be a tougher year for me. I feel like I can go one or two ways. I feel like 2020 is a year that will just open up for those who are thinking about their creativity and how they can bring it to the world. Those who I feel like just are refusing to do the work of examining the past, examining the tower, you kind of get stuck in that. I feel like it's one of those things where I almost like I have to figure this out once and for all. I have to figure this out. Okay. King of Pentacles popping out there. Did I cut these cards? I don't think I did, so maybe I did, but I'm going to do it again. I don't think I did, though. All right, my loves, let's start at the beginning. You know, I think if I was doing shorter readings, that's probably where I would leave it. But I'd like to go a little deeper. All right, we have the Five of Cups coming over the Magician. I honestly feel that's the Magician. That is you finally getting clarity over that Five of Cups. Finally starting to feel those two cups that have been yet to be discovered. Again, I want to remind you that they are in your atmosphere. You have just not met up with them yet, okay? But I like that the Five of Cups is coming over the Magician's energy, because you can't really be in the Magician's energy if I'm lost within myself. So I just feel like right off the bat, it's telling me, you know, more people than not have gone through the tower and are coming out of the other end, the other side of it, through clarity. Excuse me. I have the King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Directly attached to the Empress and the Magician. This is someone that we're trying to manifest in. This is someone trying to manifest us in. We look at the King of Swords. He's in the upright position. So, you know, this is someone who's great at communication. This is someone who, you know, when I get in a conversation with, I don't have to look at and be like, okay, is that the truth? Where'd you get your source? You know, are you bringing fake news to me? No, this is someone that I can trust their opinion. I have the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords coming in. This may also be someone who comes in with an apology, or you're going to them with an apology. I feel like this is someone who does come in with some type of clarity for you. Some type of communication, again, that helps clear things up. Because where does that move you into? It moves you into the sun energy. So it moves you into energy where, you know, it's almost like the energy of the Five of Cups just goes away. So I don't know if this is coming through another's apology, another's communication. Let's keep going. Is that coming from you towards someone else? And I'm also looking at it and wondering, is this younger energy? Is this Knight the King at an earlier time, and hence why they come in with some type of communication? Often I feel with the Knight of Swords, it is some form of apology, something that helps put your mind at ease. Let's put it that way. Let's keep going. We have Temperance. Beautiful. Maybe I've been waiting a long time for this. Right? This communication that I feel like I needed. Some of you, I feel like it's your guides. You are hearing, you know, you may be hearing your guides, or for some of you, I feel like, how do I know this is for you? Or how do you know this is for you? I feel like you're receiving little signs, little flickers of light. They may be off to your peripheral vision, but I feel like there's little flickers of light, and it is light. I want you to know that. So if you've been feeling energy around you, and maybe you get a little nervous, right? But then, you know, you're just noticing something. I'm saying the flickering of the light, but what I'm feeling is something just so quick, right? But it was enough to make me look that way. I want you to trust that your guides are there because, well, for many different reasons. But I feel for some, it's really to help heal you. And I feel like what they're doing is they are giving you little snippets of what you need to know to really go maybe even a level deeper. So they're helping you to clear past energy. Okay? It's almost like these little flickers of light, like follow them. It's like the yellow brick road type of energy. Look at this, I have the Two of Wands that then follows. So Temperance talks about taking a moment. It's a pause, not rushing something, right? This is important energy to understand and then get through. You know, again, I hate saying this sometimes, but I feel like with Temperance right by that tower, for whatever reason, it needed to come in, okay? It doesn't mean that the universe has disagreed with the two people in a relationship. What it means is two people have taken the relationship to a different place than what either really truly wanted within their soul. So sometimes, you know, we can stay and we can fix it. The tower doesn't always mean we got to split up. It's saying that there's something major that needs looked at, okay? Because that tower can happen at any time in our lives. We know that. We've all had the tower happen in our lives. whether we've wished for the tower to come in or the tower comes in unexpectedly. But Temperance is looking at the tower almost like, honey, I just want you to understand that, you know, where this energy wasn't beneficial to either. I'm seeing the two, so I know it's to either of you, right? They don't love you more than, you know, it's not like Source loves you more than they love the person you were with. No, we're equally loved, right? We're unconditionally loved. Though we each have different journeys and different lessons that we came here for. So sometimes we can get very judgmental on another's lesson. And remember, sometimes their lesson has nothing to do with us, even if we're with them. Something they have to go through. Sometimes they will, you know, I see it a lot in a relationship, like, you know, breaks up and maybe one was so much harder on the other. Well, you know, you create karma through all that. So, you know, we're always creating that energy. And, you know, we do something hurtful to someone else, we will experience that energy in, if not this life, in one of our lives, right? It's accumulative. Anyway, I feel like Source is saying it just wasn't good for either person in that energy. However, with the Two of Wands coming over that, can I rebuild this? Yes, you can, but you have to take it from the beginning. We're at a 2. Okay, this means I take it from the beginning. I get to know someone again. I get to, you know, and I have to tell you, with the younger energy surrounding this, I do think we were talking back then and then today. So we can be two very different people. But here's the thing. I feel like some of you are like, yes, I want that. And some of you are like, you know what? No, I'm starting to create something in my world that I'm not sure this old world would fit into. Well, you know, at that point, I'd say, let's see if they can raise their vibration to meet your vibration. That's going to be up to them, right? If they do it, things feel much more harmonic. If they can't do it, then you will have that resistance. Those are the red flags. So your job is just to pay attention to the red flags. I can't control another's actions, but I can certainly control my reaction to it. Always. Okay, let's keep going. I felt like that was a little bit of a speech. Sorry, guys. It's like, you know, I don't like to bring out that mother voice. But it's what comes out. Okay, let's keep going. Well, there's that 3 of Swords. Look at this. 3 swords attached directly to the tower. What's it coming over, though? It's coming over to 6 of Pentacles energy. So 6 of Pentacles energy is learning how to open myself up to receiving love and giving love. It is learning that when I give to the world gives back to me. Whatever I put out in the world, I will receive back. This is a beautiful, compassionate, loving type of energy. You know, but listen, it doesn't mean you have to take someone back at this point. But what it's saying is you're in a better place to hear or to just understand. Okay? I love that you went from the 3 to the 6. From the 3, to the 6. So, tremendous growth within that. Tremendous growth. And what else is it doing? It's taking you out of that cold, icy type of weather. Out of that freezing, you know, like my heart is just frozen over. It thaws out the heart. Thaws it out. It's a beautiful starting place, I feel. Let's keep going. I love it when the cards collaborate what I'm feeling. Well, hello, Ace of Wands. So we have the Ace of Wands down here. We have the Ace of Wands up here. Ace of Wands is coming over that Princess of Wands. Princess of Wands, I feel, gets an idea in her head. something, it's like a burning desire within her. Within the Princess of Wands, she's someone who would take action. She is curious, always curious. She's someone who doesn't overthink, trusts her intuition, right? This is someone in the princess state is still learning about her intuition, learning to trust it. But I don't even know if I want to say trust it. I feel at this point she trusts it. You know, I feel our intuition is our higher self. It is our experiences, our experienced selves of previous lives, and not just lives that we lived on earth, but also within heaven, right? With source, with our soul family, with what, you know, we look at angels and we're like, oh, they're so beautiful, but we have lived with them, you know, we do live with them, but we, you know, so it's all elements of us. It's funny, your cards come out like one by one. Wow, okay. So we have the Ace of Wands down here, we have the Ace of Swords down here, and now we have both aces connected to each other. Interesting. Interesting. First thing I want to say is I feel like this Ace of Swords touching the Nine of Cups is talking about a path that you have recently chosen. It talks about, you know, if you're in the energy of like, you know, I got to start putting myself first, and maybe you feel that selfish energy. It's reinforcement that it's not selfish energy. It's a must, right? The Empress knows that the only way I can take care of my people is by taking care of my own temple first and foremost. I'm not being selfish. I just know that's what I need. So I feel like this is a yes for some of you of, should I move on to this path? The answer is yes. If you choose, it's yes. As long as you're passionate about it, it feels like the rest will just open up for you. But, you know, make sure you have some passion towards it. You know, I feel like it's just saying, you know, take a moment and give yourself a pat on the back. Again, the energy of your guides reaching you on a deeper level. Okay, tell me more, tell me more. I'm sure for a few of you, this is about communication that's coming in, right? As you, again, you're sitting in your life and your life is starting to feel pretty good. This is when the universe is like, ha ha, we're going to shake it up. We're going to shake it up. Shake it up, baby. We're going to shake it up. Because listen, life is all about changes. It's all about, you know, life is changing. It's evolving constantly. So good that you got to sit in that Nine of Cups for a little bit. But now we're going to shake it up, baby. Here's the Emperor. Dun, 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 dun. Some of you, this is about starting a new job. This is about people seeing you in the light, you know, in your true light. It's like your true nature comes out with this energy. Some of you are becoming your own boss. You're moving into the arena of my own business, my own boss, right? Especially with the Eight of Pentacles here, because whatever I focus on is what I'm going to bring about. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. Why do I feel like I've seen her out already? I don't know. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. I feel like I've already seen her. Well, let's talk about this Queen. Well, first of all, she's coming over the Five of Cups. So for some of you, I know, you know, it could have certainly been the Emperor that you and the Emperor that the temple came down. Again, it can be in a job, right? I could have been fired. Like all of a sudden, the company could have just been sold from underneath me. Many, many different things. But, you know, it felt hard. But now I'm starting to feel the blessing of it. So the Emperor and the Queen of Pentacles directly connected to each other. But the Queen is also connected to the Tower and the Five of Cups. So I know some of you, this is energy of someone who was in the Tower who you do miss. And I mean, I'm going to be honest, I feel like you're going to hear from this person again. I can't help but think that, because there's like all these energies of communication. And then I also felt that earlier energy of a possible apology. And maybe both of you apologizing to each other. I want to put a card right on the Emperor and the Queen. The Emperor and the Queen. Look at this. I have the Five of Cups and the Eight of, I have the Eight of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. So this is showing again the disconnect, right? Some of you, this is energy of someone you worked with, and then the break, the cut, whether I again was fired. But it's showing us, where I was putting my focus and then needing to walk away from that, right? Not really needing. When I look at this Five of Pentacles, I often think of the Tower. I feel like the Tower comes in, forces us out of what we were doing. And the Five of Pentacles is a reminder, though, even when we're walking the dark part of the forest, not to forget who you are. This is the energy of remembering who you are, the spirit warrior, right? You're a warrior because life is about challenges, but that can be exciting also. So this is the energy of needing to leave. I feel like definitely leaving my work. However, within the Five of Pentacles is also the energy of helpful people being put in place for us. So though I'm forced out, my guides are telling me that I know it's scary, right? Maybe my money drops in half, that type of thing. Maybe I was in a relationship and one of us lost a job and we're down to one income. The point is, if I stay proactive here, right, and that means I still seek the light. I don't get lost in the dark of what happened here. I'm still seeking the light. That these people, which are soul family members, that we're always connected to, come in, help trigger us to take a right, take a left, right, to go this way instead of that way, to go to Starbucks instead of Dunkin' Donuts, that type of thing. And if we stay within our intuition, again, it's that little bit of light, that flickering of the light, and we just kind of follow that. It's going to take us to a much better place. Within the Five of Pentacles, it's also the energy, if again I stay towards the light, of moving out of this energy very quickly. And I know you do, because you have the Six of Pentacles. So the ability to not just move out of it, but to understand it enough so I have the clarity I need, the tools I've grabbed, and now I move forward. I just realized we're also taking this on the Eight of Pentacles. Listen, some of you were pushed out of a job, but you're gonna turn around and you're gonna create your own job. You're gonna create your own business, or you're gonna find a place where it's like, this is where I'm really meant to be, right? This is the people who will appreciate what I can do, see me for what I truly am. So sometimes we gotta say thank you, Tower. Now I get it. Okay, let's keep going. We have the Four of Pentacles, but it's showing in reverse, and I feel like it's saying is some of you literally had to move your home. You had to move from your home. You had to move the home, move the family. And it may, listen, not just that, but I feel like what it's also saying here is be careful that you're not putting so many restrictions upon your own life that is almost impossible to meet. This talks about being open-minded about many things. Everything. Stay open-minded. Okay? This talks about where I move into the energy where I start to realize I don't know it all. But you know what? I want to learn it all. So I start to move into the energy of seeking. when I don't hang on to the way things must be. Be careful of that, like, you know, because you, again, you open the reading with you manifesting. So, you know, it's like telling your guides, well, listen, this is what I want, and this is the way I want it, and this is the way it's got to be, and make sure there's A, B, C, D, E, F, G in there, and oh yeah, I want T, and I want V also, and, you know, don't forget about the color. You know, if it's a person, I only date blondes, and if they have green eyes, I'm just going to tell them, go away, you know, so you know what I want now, so that's what I want you to bring me. You know, you guys are like, whoa, whoa, come on. Come on, how about we bring you what's best for you? How about we help create what's best for you? What we know will give you true satisfaction, not surface energy anymore. How about we get deep? And how about we find the challenges in your life that will give you the most soul expansion? How about we do that? And then it's kind of like a negotiation, right? Because it's like we're 50-50, right? I have 50% power, they have 50% power. If I invite them in. If I don't, and I want to do it my way, and I refuse to expand my mind and open, you know, and have, listen, we're coming off of the Six of Pentacles energy. So if I want to, you know, think I'm the only one that has the answers, then I'm going to have a rude awakening here, because it's just not the case. So I feel like it's saying part of this, the difficulty within the Tower was to teach you that sometimes you have to understand there's more than one point of view, right? There's different perspectives. And although we are the center of our own universe, it doesn't mean it should always go our way. Not if we want what we want, right? So I can't say, I want to be a beacon of light to the world, but yet I'm stuck in the, it almost reminds me of like, excuse me, you know, I don't even want to bring this up, but I feel like I have to. It's like, reminds me of people who talk about the Bible, you know. This is what the Bible said. This is the way it should be. This is the way you should be. This is the way they should be. But they forget the big major part where God says, love all my people, all my children, not just the ones who look pretty to you, or the ones who dress like you do, or have the same skin color as you do, or have the same sexual preference as you. No, God says, love all my people. So, you know, I feel like God gets angry, like, you know, drop the resistance of judgment and live free. Live free. When you drop judgment against others, you in turn live free, and then so do they. That is loving all my children. So I feel like it's a big, I don't know, I feel like it's a big message. Like, don't preach my word and then turn around and judge someone for what they choose. I could do a whole reading on that, and I probably should. Okay, anyway, so it's dropping the defenses. Just drop them, right? Drop in the defenses so you can live free. Hello, Ten of Cups. Attached to the Four of Cups. I mean, this is healing everyone's home. This is healing the people in my home, including myself. This is kind of beautiful, because this is a healing of all of my loved ones. This is the energy of helping to bring harmony back into my household. King of Pentacles is attached to this. For some of you, this could certainly be healing over this King of Pentacles within your household. I'm going to get a little bit more of that. It's certainly the energy of overcoming that previous Three of Swords that's attached to the Tower. It's definitely healing. I feel like for some of you, this King of Pentacles, maybe that's why I see the Queen up here. Maybe these two people were in the Tower, and you know, it did a real number on both of them. And I'm sorry, I know some people are like, why do you always have to stick up for them? I'm not sticking up for them. They're human just like we are. They make mistakes just like we do. They deserve love just like we deserve love. And, you know, sometimes we have to walk away, and that's okay. Like, everything is okay. But nonetheless, you know, God tells me to love all his children, not just the ones who are behaving correctly. So I have to give them equal time, almost. Anyways, I feel like that someone, and probably this King of Pentacles, heals. Well, you both do. Let's face it, you both do. And I also feel, you know, I'm feeling, again, a lot of compassionate energy here towards this king. And I have the Ten of Cups, so if nothing else, we know that potential exists, right? The potential of coming together with someone and living in harmony, and, you know, putting down my defenses and not always having to be right. That's what this is about. It's like, I don't, you know, just come to a place where you don't always have to be right, and sometimes getting into conversation about issues is the way to go, and being open to communication. For some of you, I feel like it's healing over the way we communicated, because listen, the ace is still here, so I feel like the passion never truly went away, right? There's a burning within me. There's a burning within me, and it's allowing that to come up while I heal everything else. I feel some of you definitely around the communication. Let's keep going. Because let's not forget, the Fool's looking right at this King of Pentacles. So if the Fool is you, some of you want this King of Pentacles within this next chapter. We have the Eight of Wands, and we have the Death card of Scorpio. So, listen, listen. Some of you, and here I have the Emperor again. I just have to say, I've had a lot of, and I have the Mother too, so I have the Mother and Father energy. And the Death card certainly can represent Scorpio, and I'm sure it does for many of you, but it also, I feel for some of you, represents who your guides are. Some of you, it is your parents, or it is your grandparents, and I feel like almost like they work as a team. You know, it doesn't mean like both are gone, but I don't know, like I feel that all of a sudden of who's helping me in this journey, who's helping to bring this healing about. Well, it's coming with the Death card, and it is about what comes in. It's almost like, sweetie, I hear what you think about. Now, that's not true. They cannot read our thoughts, okay? I want you to know that. I feel that the only one who can read your thoughts would be God, or Source, whatever you want to call your God. But it is about the action, right? Again, manifesting. Eight of Wands, what I think about, I bring about. This is also very fast movement. Some of you, that could have been even what the Tower was losing a parent and the healing over. But again, I feel like they're attached to your life. They're attached to your life. And in particular, a certain situation to help you overcome, to put you back in that full energy. And again, the Fool. I don't drag the problems of the past with me. Doesn't mean I forgot them, right? Just maybe I'm more aware now, right? I had the illumination of what I need to see to move forward with more confidence. Some of you, again, you have a beautiful guide attached directly to you. Well, we all do, but in particular, I feel some of you, it is the father or it is the mother. And it can also be, I just want to say, for some of you, even a previous lover, and I'm calling him a lover, maybe I shouldn't say it that way, but when I say lover, I'm saying it at the highest standard. You know, who is this person? This person is my lover. Like, this is the person that I love. Okay, cool. Let's keep going. Let's come down to these. Actually, what I want to do is I'm going to pick this up because this is so far down here. I want to bring it up to the top. And I want to have good clarity for you as to what it means. Let's just pick this up. Oh, no. No, I want to leave this out. Actually, it came that way. Ace of Wands, Two Swords, and Ace of Swords. Since we're starting this new, let's bring out a different deck. I'm just going to do a quick spread on this because this is the ending, but it's the beginning, right? It's the end of the reading, but it's the beginning of this journey, especially with the two. Which way do I go? Do I go with the Ace of Wands or do I go with the Ace of Swords? I'm not sure. For some of you, there may be something with the eclipse. Something may have happened around eclipse, or you feel like you've got healing around the eclipse. I feel like the eclipse is a trigger word for you also to know that this message is for you. Okay. Five of Cups. Been showing up a lot. The Chariot. Card of Cancer. Card of Balance. Card that talks about being able to walk within our spirituality and using our spirituality as a tool, not just something that's there, that exists. It's the energy of using it in your advantage. We have Justice. We have the Prince of Wands. Certainly could be you at a younger time. Leo. So you, another Leo. Aries or Sagittarius. We have the Princess of Pentacles. So we have the Prince Wands. And now the Princess of Pentacles with the Two of Cups. There's a lot of cards. Here's that Eight of Pentacles. Seven of Wands. And the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups back out again. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Again, we have the Chariot, so double Cancer on the board. We have the energy of also Libra. I feel like there's someone who you may have gone through that divorce, right, within that Five of Cups, gone through, a legal divorce, or it's definitely the separation, the cutting of. And after that, you may have decided to, perhaps you went back to school and you are learning how in some way to defend others, to stand up for others. There's something that you've learned where your point of view can be heard and understood now. I feel like, it's almost like you experience something unfairly. So then you learn about that process and then bring it into the world to help others not have to go through that type of experience. Some of you, you've been in the energy of karmic justice. And listen, you can't get out of it. So when we feel like we're in a karmic situation, look at it for what it truly is. So I can move through that energy much quicker. Remember, the world is always turning. Okay. And I feel like some of you are deciding on whether to bring something or someone into your life. Can you fit it in right now? Again, I feel like you're beginning like this, I don't know, like you've been triggered to learn about something, learn more about something, learn, to the point, I feel like you're very passionate about this, and maybe it's just beginning, right? The fire in my belly is small, but it's growing and growing. And I feel like, so as I'm on this journey, like life often does, it brings a person either back or even new into my life. And then I have to make a decision at that point. Is this something I want to add in at this time? I feel like some of you, this new path that you're beginning, you know, and how do you know it's you? Well, I know that, first of all, you were seeking a change, and again, seeking to learn about something. And I feel like the majority is to learn about something so I can then make my money in a way around that. I don't know why I'm saying in a way. I feel like you are. Um, and I want to say, like, if some of you are questioning, you know, maybe you have the opportunity to go to law school, um, or even back to school to learn more of, you know, social services. Some of you, I feel like what it does, this, like maybe I had a very sedentary life and now there's movement in my life. There's more movement. I'm maybe traveling more. I'm going out more. I'm doing more. So opening more to the experiences of life. So merely, I feel like this Two of Swords in between these two aces is deciding which journey I want to take. And, you know, can I combine them? I think you can if you want. But what it says is keep your focus on your goals and keep your focus on your foundation. And just stay out of drama. I don't know where that came from, but staying out of drama and staying focused on you and your creations. This is what's going to bring you, I feel like, the most joy. You know, and I have to like go back one more time and speak about that tower, because I feel like if that tower didn't happen, none of these blessings would be happening. Even though you've created these are your own seed of intention, that, you know, these are the challenges you asked your soul to give you in this lifetime. So maybe you're starting to see it in that way also. But here's the main thing. Whatever challenges you've been through, you are now in the energy of being able to help others who have experienced what you've experienced. And sometimes that was the whole purpose of the tower. So you can now go and help your brothers and sisters, right? This is how I read. I read many things based on past experiences I had. I don't even question that anymore. Like, I just don't question it. I'm not someone who likes to talk about myself or my life, and that's just the truth. But I know now that some of my experiences show up all the time, and I used to like not talk about them, but now I get that we are like-minded. We are going to walk in each other's shoes, and perhaps we're meant to, but we're here to help each other. It's the bottom line. And you're here to live a life of fulfillment. And that is where I think I'm going to leave it, guys. I hope you received your message today. I hope you received some clarity. I hope if you are still somewhat in that tower energy, you see it for what it truly is. You can see it truly for what it is, and don't get lost in the darkness of it. Sometimes we're meant to be in the dark. Listen, we never seek the light if we've never been in the dark. So there's purpose to everything. Anyway, you know, I'm looking at the 2 and 2, and I was just going to say, I think 2020 is going to be a great year for Leo. And it depends where you want to put yourself. This is saying, get yourself in the position of where you'd like to see yourself down the road. And I'm going to leave it there. I love you guys so much. You guys know my son is Leo, and my mother is Leo. So I have a lot of love for Leos, and just want you to live such a happy, blessed life. This is showing you. This is giving you some clues on how you can get there yourself. So thank you, guys. Just thank you for allowing me to read the way I like to read. And just thank you for accepting me into your soul family. I'm so happy that we all met. And we're just going to keep growing and growing and growing and growing. And I'm so glad you're on board. Thank you for sharing these videos for those that, sometimes maybe it's not for you, but you're like, wait a minute, that sounds like Kathy. That sounds like Bill's life. You know what I mean? So you're like, oh, wait, maybe I should call Bill and tell Bill, or forward this to Bill. So understand that, a guide can use you to help trigger another. Just walk in it. That's all. I love you. Thank you for the beautiful donations. Like I've said in all my videos, these donations are truly helping me to get to Sam, which is my lover. Yeah, because I've had some tower moments, but they had to come in. I get it now. They had to come in, and they did, and I've had to overcome them. So, and one of them was financially. Damn, like, I swear, you can have a feeling where you finally save up for something, and then bam, the universe comes in, takes it away. Well, that has been my story for the last couple months, but it's okay. It's okay. It's temporary, and I know that. But thank you guys for your beautiful donations. There is true purpose behind them. I also want to talk about personal readings for a second. I am open to personal readings. I love doing personal readings. They require a lot of my energy, but I truly love them. But I want you to understand, because they're so long, they're always at least an hour and a half, sometimes two. But I put a lot of work into it before that too, so I can't do them as quickly as I would like, and I am getting to the point where it could be a month before you receive it. The bad part is you have to pay for me to schedule you. I can. There's just no other way around it. Otherwise, I just get screwed, and it's happened. So, you learn your lesson quickly, and I did. So, if you're okay with the wait, I am more than happy to read for you. But again, and listen, it doesn't mean I will read for anyone. Sometimes I get energy that I just know it doesn't fit me. I know I'm not meant to do that reading. And if that is you, I'll just refund the money. It doesn't mean anything against you. It just means that our energy is not synced up at that point, and I will refund you. I have no problem. I will not refund after I've done a reading because I just put way too much into it. But okay, so just know that. And real quick, one more thing. If you're interested in a reading, just look right under this video in the detail section, and it'll give you all the information you need, okay? And, if you want it, go ahead and book it. You don't really need to email me until after you pay. I get notifications. Trust me, I'm always checking. I won't let anybody slip by. But then after you pay, then just send me another email, or send me an email with your questions. Break it down, okay? The more clarity you give me, the more I can give you. Definitely include your birthdays, because I always include some numerology. I love it, and I feel like it gives us a very balanced, beautiful type of reading. So include your birthday and anyone else's birthday that you want me to look at. Include your birth year so I can calculate your life path number. That's really the only reason I need your birth year. And if you don't want to do that, you don't have to. That's your call. But this is how I love to do a personal reading. So I will leave it there. If you have patience with me, I promise you a great reading. That's all I can do. I love you guys. Oh, and plus, for some of you, I will be in a new location when I do your reading, and I can't wait to find out what part of what part opens up within me as I now move to a new location. I'm just open. Okay, guys, I love you so much. Thank you. Have a beautiful month of February. Have a kick-ass 2020. Expect it. Expect it and go get it. Love you. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.